What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, and I just wanted to do a quick review of this new radio that I got. It's a ham radio. This is the Yaesu VX-6R. It is a submersible radio. It picks up a lot of frequencies. It picks up all your standard ham radio bands. It also picks up shortwave radio. It picks up some of the higher level bands, like the cell phone bands. Picks up pretty much everything. Has a 1.5 watt transmit, and then it's a submersible radio, so this is a great option for a prepper or survivalist. This was about $250, I think, and then I had a modification made to it, the Mars cap modification, which lets it transmit on more frequencies. It can transmit on with the modification, I can transmit on a lot more frequencies, but you're still going to have some good functionality with it without the modification. But here's the radio itself. It has a antenna that you can obviously take off. The quality is really solid. It's small. It weighs 7 ounces, so it's very light. It's about the same size as a Baofeng, the popular cheap ham radios. It's pretty much the same size as a Baofeng. This radio is water rated for 30 minutes submerged. You can submerge it for 30 minutes at 1 meter. So you could put this in a meter, as long as it doesn't go below 1 meter of water. This can stay submerged for up to 30 minutes. So, this makes it a really good option for a prepper or a survivalist. And so the knobs are have a really good tactile feel. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear this is just the volume knob. And then, so these two knobs here, you have your volume knob on the top, and then you have your frequency adjustment here. And then on the side, you have your push to talk and monitor button here. And then on this side, and as you see, everything is rubberized. It's sealed. It has a nice solid plastic feel to it. The plastic is not cheap. It's like a high density plastic. Battery compartment is in the back. I'm not going to take it off now, but it has like a latch here, and what the latch does is it ensures that the battery has like a rubber seal around it, so when you snap it, it compresses it and keeps it tight. And you can charge this with a regular charger, like a station charger. That's why it has these contacts here. Or you can, I believe that's what they're for. I think so, yeah. I think you could stick it into a station, or, it has this, right here, it has this rubberized thing. I'll show you. It's just a little cover, and you just put your charging cable in there, which I actually don't have it with me right now, but you can get a USB thing, USB cable, so you plug the charger in here, and then it has a USB on the other side, which is good for if you're going to use this on a battery bank, it's good to get the USB charging cord, because if you want to have this in a bug out bag or your survival bag, you can charge that from a battery bank, because you just plug the USB into the battery bank, and then this has that, that old-fashioned type of charging thing. And it's also rubberized here, so it seals the water out. It has this waist clip, belt clip thing. You could probably clip this easily onto MOLLE webbing. It's got the perfect size for that. you know, just wide enough where it'll fit right into a one row of moly webbing. It's very high quality here. You know, it's as you can hear, it's not like a cheap plastic. It's very dense. You know, it's not going to break on you. Comes with a little lanyard here, you know, to cover around your wrist. This antenna is obviously removable. You know, it's a nice, pretty thick antenna on the bottom. It's a good quality here. Everything has rubber gaskets, like even the antenna here. Trying to see if I can focus. You can see there's rubber gasket around it, like right there. You know, so everything has rubber gaskets on it. Let's see what else. I'll turn it on in a second. And then this one is for the microphone. This is also on the top here. You have your microphone connection. If you want to connect a microphone, you know, so you don't have to talk into the unit. Otherwise, I believe the microphone is, this is the speakers right here, but I think the microphone is right under the speaker, this little dot there. And that's the speaker right there. This is a LCD glass screen here. I'm going to try to take it off, but it's kind of takes some elbow grease here. Let me see if I can get that off. But everything is sealed with rubber, so it's, let me see if I can't get that off. Okay, here we go. So it's just a screw here, and as you can see, it's rubberized. And then in there, you got your connection for a speaker. You just stick it in there. Alright, so everything is rubberized, so when you tighten this screw down, it tightens the gasket and it seals the water out. So it's really really high quality, you know, and the screw has this nice, you know, threading on it, so you can take it off pretty easily. You know, and it's a pretty solid screw, you know, and there's the rubber gasket there. You can see volume. This is the volume. And then there's the dial here. Has a nice gripping on it. It's really good good grip. You get a good solid grip on there. There's a little light here. Fortunately, there's this radio has a ton of features, so I'm not going to be able to cover all of them today. I'm just going to turn it on and show you guys quickly you know, the different radio bands and how it operates, and the sound quality is really good. You know, I primarily use this for scanning. I don't have a ham radio license yet, but I do want to get a ham radio license so I can actually transmit with this to my local amateur radio station. But you know, in an emergency, I could use this to transmit, you know, if something happened. There's also the marine emergency and air emergency frequencies that are monitored by the Coast Guard. So, you know, if you know what those are, that's 121.500 and 156.800 for marine. 121 is for air emergencies, but those are constantly monitored by the Coast Guard. And I think I don't know who monitors the air one. But it's a good little survival radio. That's the reason why I bought it. And then also as a scanner, so I could listen to different frequencies when I'm traveling or wherever I'm going. So I'll just show you before I power it on. I'll show you comes with this really thick operating manual. I mean, there's just a ton of information in here. There's so many different things you can do with this radio. It can even connect to the internet. It has emergency features on it to you know, create emergency broadcasts. If you want something happens to you, you can transmit, you know, emergency. You know, it can automatically transmit to a certain frequency. But this is what the bands that it picks up. So you have here your BC band, I'm not sure what that means, but you have your shortwave band. All these frequencies it picks up, you know, so it's a wide range of radio signals that it, you know, you can pick up with this thing. You've got your air, you know, you got your basic 144 megahertz, you know, it has the higher level ones too. Forget what that's called again, but you know, you can pretty much pick up anything from AM radio, FM radio, to public safety, police frequencies, you know, air traffic, marine traffic, shortwave radios, GMRS, FRS. You can pick up anything with this radio, so that's why, you know, I bought it. It's a good, very good survival radio and a very good radio for preppers. I'll turn it on right now. So this is the on button right here. Just hold it to turn it on. And so now I can begin scanning. You know, I can scan through channels, but I'll try to see if I could show you guys. The sound quality is really good. I have the radio. This is the AM radio, but it's not picking up here. Let's see.
Audio courtesy of Broadcastify. A massive police presence can be seen from news helicopters. The Dow suffered its worst day of 2019.
This is FM radio now.
ABC News chief business correspondent Rebecca Jarvis says the yield on the 10-year Treasury briefly dropped below the 2-year yield.
It has been a bellwether ahead for...
And then we got, this is the air traffic band. So there's like 9 bands that are programmed into the radio, and you just press the band button here, and it'll cycle through all the different bands, like, you know, like here in the manual when I was showing you the different bands, you know, it'll cycle through them all. So if you quickly want to get somewhere, you can go there. The first band is AM, and it'll tell you here, it says like AM. Let me see if I can focus that. There's AM, and then, let's see. The fact that this radio can pick up AM and FM is a big benefit, in my opinion. The wide variety of frequencies it picks up is a huge benefit, you know, especially if you're looking for a survival radio. You know, it's rugged, it's waterproof. You can also transmit on it as well. So it's a very good multifunctional tool. Let's see if I can scan with it and pick up some frequencies. You just enter your frequency in here. So I'm going to see if I can find my local sheriff. What is it? Some traffic here. On the bottom here, it'll tell you the signal strength, so and the bar goes all the way to the right, so if it's a strong signal, it goes all the way that way. You can see the light turns on every time signal's picked up. Let's see what else. Let's see if I can pick up some other signals here. You can scan with it. Let's scan. So it's scanning now. You can customize everything on this radio, so it's really good. Oh, there's one. So that's basically it, guys. This is the radio. Definitely, you should consider this radio if you're a prepper, if you're an outdoorsman, if you're a scanner enthusiast where you like to listen to police frequencies or public safety. This has a lot of good features in it. You know, definitely can't go wrong with it. Try to show you guys the quality of the sound so you can hear what the sound is like. I'll go to one of the weather stations here. Should be coming in.
At Dutchess County Airport, it was fair.
The temperature was 80 degrees, the dew point 66, and the relative humidity 62%. The pressure was 29.86 inches and steady around the Monticello and Poughkeepsie area. Throughout the region, it was partly sunny and temperatures were between.
So the signal is really good. It's a good quality radio. I highly recommend it, and I think you guys should get yourself one. It's the Yaesu VX-6R, and I'm not sponsored by this company. They're not paying me to do this video. You know, I'm just sharing some gear that I have that I think is pretty cool. So take care, guys, and have a great day. Take care. God bless.